Hey everybody, this is Jay back with another video. I just figured I would do a PC update and just show you what I have done with it so far. As you can see, all the lights are green. I have some lights, just not as many as I used to. I don't care so much for the RGB as I used to. I do have some stuff. The RAM, 3 fans here, the graphic card, keyboard, a mouse are all RGB. This is a new monitor. It's an LG 32-inch 2K monitor. And here's the PC. Like I said, those are MSI fans right there. This is the PC right now. That's a Cooler Master. Not a Cooler Master. That's a Corsair fan right there. Those are 2 other Corsair fans, just regular ones. Yeah, they're the ones that actually came with this case when I bought it. This is the Corsair 4000D Airflow. And it's made a huge improvement on GPU temperatures, as you can see there. Which I'll probably do a video and show you a live of it. But I was just running World of Tanks right there. I was getting all the way up to 80C running at 2K, and I don't even touch that now. I'm like 20 degrees cheaper, lower. I do have a new headset also that I like to use. I just don't know where I set it off here. Should probably be behind me. On the bed. But yeah, I got the I'll turn on a light here. Turn on the. I know, I got it. Okay. But yeah, this is the headset that I'm using now. Logitech G733. Here you can look into the system. I gotta do these wires a little bit better. It might be because I have it wrapped right there. That's just a GPU support. That's a NZXT 240 all-in-one that I got running there. I have the dual display right there, as you can see. One is GPU and the other is CPU. Let me see this. And yes, a dusty place sometimes, but it runs really well. 4 sticks, 32 gigs of DDR4 3200, RTX 3080 for the Win 3, as you can see right there. I got 2 SSDs in there. Well, 2 NVMe's. I have room for 1 more in that slot there. I do like the that it has a heat fan for the chipset, which is pretty cool. Haven't seen one of them in years. I haven't been doing that as much as before. The airflow is great on this case. If you ever need one and you find it, your GPU, especially this one's getting very hot. The other one was like a bit closer, almost an inch closer to this, and it was causing it to recirculate its own hot air, so it was actually heating up quite a bit. Even if I run a stress test right now, that temperature for the GPU, although it's open right now, will never get horribly hot. I think 75 is roughly where I normally see the hottest now when it's all enclosed. As you can see, I'm starting up 3D Mark, so I was going to run a thing and just show the GPU temperature. Because this is still going to get hot regardless, but it's nowhere near what it would have been before. I do got pads coming from Critical Pad. I want to redo all of the thermal pads. We're just going to do a stress test. Time Spy. I don't care about the scores and crap. You can see I'm running stress test there from 3D Mark. It's just slow to start. Don't know why. I'm going to go to all solid state storage at some point because I have one more slot. I'd like to get 3 2 gig sticks to put in, one in each one of the slots, because that holds 3. Yeah, and you can see it's going. I'm currently 60. But it's made a drastic difference going from the Be Quiet pure bass 500DX or whatever it was to this case. This case is much more airflow oriented than that other case. It had pretty good airflow, but like I said, it was getting hot. As you can see, it's saying 65 right now. Actually, another thing that I think helped drastically, having that fan down there blowing in a bit. It's actually blowing in more cool air. So it's getting down here and it's coming up through. I'm already on the second loop of the stress test, and it's only hitting 68 now, but I'll hit 70 here in a second. 66 now from 69. I do like having this bent that way a little bit more, though. Now, for all you that are really worried about air bubbles and having a all-in-one cooler on the side like this, as long as the pump, which is built into there on this one, is higher than the inner outlet, or lower than the inner outlet, or the highest point on the cooler, which the highest point is actually right here, which is well below those. It's basically right below these fans, so you can see the height difference there. But all the air bubbles in this right now will be on this end. Even if you have it the other way, all the air bubbles would be sitting in the top of this. But if you have enough tubing to run it this general direction that I'm doing now, a 360 you would have to have it up top, but a 240 you can run it this way. As you can see, it's still running. Loop 4, which I ain't gonna make you watch this much longer, but it gets about 75 at max towards the end, which is a lot better than 80 or higher. There's a little bit of 70. But it's running much better now. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.